Hi everyone,
Hello,
welcome back.
Supreme Being.
We have a topic that I think everyone is experiencing it in one or another way.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
quite something.
We just wanted to make something like a reminder, an eye opener for all
And I
of
was
us.
just touching my eye.
Yes.
We are going to go deep into the simplicity of the twin flame hell. If you don't have experience or you are not ready and you met who is supposed to be your twin flame, you probably already felt all these bad vibes. Like, it's amazing vibes, but you cannot handle them,
Yes,
and
powerful.
it's very powerful. It burns. It just burns. Everybody thinks twin flame journey is hell. However, outside in the world, there's so much worse. Like, the world itself is being, ruled by these people who don't care about any of us.
Yeah.
And also, there's so many events, so many parts in this life in which you just feel like so vulnerable, so attacked. Um, you don't feel trusted, you don't feel comfortable in many places in this world where people just are ready to take over you or to take over your resources or even to hurt the people you love or your twin flame, which is the worst of the worst. Like, we think we cannot stand to be hurt ourselves or our family or the ones we love, but this is so much difference, so much different, the comparison between this and your twin flame. If someone hurts your twin flame, you will feel so bad. Like, you cannot stand. I cannot stand this. Neither Petya. Of course, we cannot stand our family to be hurt or feel bad or go through something. But our twin flame is just so powerful because it's like we hurt ourselves times 1,000,000.
There's something huge going on outside in the world. And as a matter of fact, we have been taught most of the times to focus on ourselves, right? And that's a good thing. However, I think we overdid it. I really think we overdid it. Coming from the spirituality nowadays, constantly speaking only about this, how we have to focus on ourselves. But focusing entirely on ourselves, we forget what's out there. We start to forget. And not only we start to not care what is going on outside of us. And this is like neglecting half of yourself. Because just like your inner world is important, and that's part of your emotional, of your psychological and entirely inner world. But the outside there is a part of how we interact. And the twin flame connection is a part of interaction. That's a perfect example that it is also important to pay attention on what is happening around us.
Yeah.
We ourselves constantly take care of our property here. We try to change our garden. We're working towards making it more permaculture, so that nature works together here. So we are constantly focused on the outside world of us, not just on the inside, what is happening inside myself, inside Andre, and inside both of us together as a connection. And we are starting to realize more and more that the more we arrange the energy around us, the more things start to flow also between
Exactly.
us.
Yes, the place where you are right now, it really makes big sense of how the energy flows towards you and to your twin flame. And even if your house is like arranged, uh, you might not know, but maybe if you dig a little bit deeper, there's things that you need to cleanse, like things that look okay on the outside, but if you feel energetically, they are actually robbing your energy, or they are just corrupting it, because the material is just compacted energy. So it's not much difference from the astral world, which the energy is just a little bit lighter, but it's the same thing. It's just energy, just like anything else. So the objects, they act like small little portals with a
Or
matrix information
blockages.
or blockages.
Yeah. For example, old items that you don't actually need, you are not using them, and they're just stuffed somewhere there in a drawer. That thing is going to just collect energy, heavy energy, which is not released, and it's not being able to be released. So if you're not using something for a long time, you don't need it. Let it go. This also brings more space for new things to enter into your life.
Yeah.
And it's not just, the house, it's about arranging everything around you in a way that you resonate with, so that energies can pass freely. I was speaking with my mom the other day, and they're taking care of the property of my other grandparents because they passed away 2 years ago. And the way the garden is arranged, the property itself, it just builds up a lot of things like leaves and anything that the wind brings, pretty much. And we had a very strong winds like a couple of days ago, and they went afterwards, after the winds, and my mom was like, oh my gosh, you cannot imagine, it was so crazy. We spent the whole day like cleansing everything, arranging. There was so much stuff built up from the wind that brought it. And I'm like, really? Because here we didn't have anything like any work to do after the wind. Because the way our garden is arranged, the wind flows freely, and even if it brings something, then it just takes it away with it. There's space for that. And this already means that the way our garden is arranged, which is to a very big extent thanks to my grandparents, and we are also working that direction, it means that the energy flows freely, and that's very good. This makes you feel good in a place like this. It doesn't matter, for example, what furniture you have, if it's old or brand new, like if it's expensive or not. The most important is how things are arranged, and if you keep them tidy and clean as per your liking. We're not speaking about like top-notch everything.
Yeah, to be decent, like energetically, you need to start to feel
Yes.
how things are. If you cannot tell energetically, maybe you need to empty an entire room and remodel it again, and maybe you will finally see it how so much lighter it became.
That's such a nice idea.
Yeah,
I like.
because when we constructed our room, we emptied it and then we remade it and became so much different.
We had a different vision for it entirely.
It's the room we are filming. It's when we are filming indoors, much better. So yes, just remember that if you are feeling like upset, sad, or angry, all kinds of emotions when you're dealing with your twin flame, whether you cannot see your twin flame or you cannot live with your twin flame, remember that this is nothing compared to the entire world. Yes, the twin flame journey is one of the most difficult tasks ever, However, it's not just fear, it's not just pain. There is a ton of love, and as soon as you separate, you will feel big happiness, big
No.
emptiness. Actually, emptiness. Yeah, happiness. Your ego will be happy for what? 2 minutes, and then
Yep.
and then that's
starts
it.
the crying.
Yes.
Plus the outside world that we are observing right now, the matrix we are living, it looks lovely many times, but there's many hidden things under the surface. I had the opportunity to see a big part of this in my previous job, and this is what actually repulsed me and made me come out of it as well. You know, everything that is hidden under the surface, it's quite disgusting. It is, to be honest with you. And me myself, I was very disappointed, and I just wanted to do something better, something that is going to make me feel good for what I'm doing. Even though, even before, when I was working, I was always trying to work for the good, even though I was in a crazy environment. But when you are under all this pressure all the time, when you're seeing it, it's even worse. The thing is that they're working in a way so that we don't even pay attention to that. We don't even notice what's under the surface. We just look above and we think it's lovely, many of the things, but behind the curtains, there's a very dirty job there.
Yep. So remember all this before you decide to, you know,
To
go,
make an emotional step in your
yes,
twin flame
and to
journey.
go too harsh. I mean, it's okay to be emotional, but don't stay like this for too long. It's not worth it, and you will regret, and that's not good, because we can never go back. We can only go forward. And yeah, remember this.
I hope this helps a little bit. We also have our ebook that can help a little bit further.
Yes.
It's just a small portion in
A
what we
small
have
yet
to share. Yes,
compacted information.
yes,
there.
very compacted. And
Full of
there's even
information.
more to come. I cannot wait.
It will come.
Love you guys.
Love you.
See you soon.
See you.